Advaita Kala, this controversy over Deepika Padukone's attire in Abu Dhabi's Sheikh Zayed Mosque is an example of misplaced cultural policing, or do you see this as genuine religious criticism or cultural concern? Advaita, you have to unmute yourself. Yes, please, go ahead.
First things first, I think Deepika is a polarizing figure. And as your package rightly introduced, the fact that she went to JNU and Kanaya, Kumar was there, and all of that followed. Since then, she has been a polarizing figure, apart from being a very successful, high-profile celebrity. So these are the two things that really go side by side when it comes to her. As a result, every small thing she does is scrutinized. Frankly, if we look at it, removing her from the picture and the kind of polarizing figure that she's become now, and just looking at the facts of the matter, I think if you're going to a mosque, like if you're going to a temple, you cover your head, you dress respectfully. That is normal behavior. Let's not try and make this seem like some sort of exceptional behavior. And I think it's hypocritical to go after somebody over dressing in a certain way in a place of religion. I think, these are the same people who will have a problem with girls wearing shorts in a temple. So you can't have it both ways. You can't dress like you're on a party outing or something, and go to a religious place, and vice versa. Bottom line is, you have to be respectful of a religious place, whichever religion it is.
Okay. Rahul Ishwar, how do you interpret a very, very polarized debate which is happening on this?
Two submissions. First of all, let me be very honest. I'm a Hindu right-wing activist, and Deepika Padukone is a liberal progressive person. So there is an ideological tug of war at the core of things. Second, see, the whole point is when she is in India, maybe she is, or she acts woke, progressive, secular, forward, and derides the right wing in one way or the other way, saying that you people are regressive. This is the same group of people who in Karwa Chauth says Karwa Chauth is regressive, anything associated, Ghungat is regressive. All these things are regressive in India. But when they go to outside world, it's very good that she's respectful of Islamic sentiments. We all are respectful of every faith. Especially Hindus are very respectful of every religions. But when we see that she is respecting there and coming back here and again being progressive and woke, it feels that there is double standard. Of course, Deepika is a huge star. We are all admirers of her.
So you are essentially saying that there is double standard in Deepika Padukone's conduct, although that's an advertisement of Dubai tourism, of Abu Dhabi tourism.
Public celebrities and figures needs to be more sensitive towards people's opinion. And when there is a perceived double standards, they are expected to understand it. And please remember, Amir Khan showed a great example. Some of his movies went on offending the right wing. He extended an olive branch saying, "See, I'm sorry for some things if you're hurt. Let's talk again." See, that's the kind of statesmanly attitude celebrities need to have. At the end of the day, we are admirers of Shah Rukh Khan, Deepika Padukone, Amir Khan, Akshay Kumar, Amitabh Bachchan and all. So when we perceive some kind of insensitivity from their side, double standard from their side, our right-wing friends are reacting. At the core of it is double standard, right-wing, left-wing politics, cultural sensitivities. And Deepika ji could have been more respectful here regarding Indian culture and sensibilities.
Okay. Dilip Cherian, from a public image perspective, how significant is this backlash against Deepika Padukone? When at home she is one of those who has campaigned for my choice on women's freedom in India.
She's doing a campaign here and she's not campaigning here. She's an actor. She's been told to wear a costume. She wears that costume. It's an Abu Dhabi tourism ad, and she has to wear what she is asked to wear. I think that we all know, everybody on this panel recognizes that actors play roles. This is a role she is playing where she's actually promoting tourism. And if she is in a religious place and the producer and the director request her to wear a certain kind of garb, then that is expected of her. I think this is too much of a controversy. Even if she is a polarizing figure, or even if she has other statements to do when she is campaigning. But this is an ad campaign. And in an ad campaign, actresses usually are expected to wear what they're told to wear, unless it deeply offends them.
Okay. Rahul Ishwar?
I respect Dilip
It's a
Cherian's
costume
word.
for her because she is playing the role of someone who is enjoying tourism in Abu Dhabi. And then she has chosen to wear, that was a costume according to Dilip Cherian given to her.
And I deeply respect Dilip Cherianji's word. But Dilip Cherianji, I would humbly submit, it's a perceived double standard and her lack of respect for Indian cultural sensibilities that is really irking people. Nobody agrees with brutal trolling. Nobody agrees with abusing. But she should also have a respect for the criticism she is getting. Of course, some trolls are out of the line. Everyone agrees. Everyone agrees that some trolls go beyond the line. But no, public, like Arun Jaitley used to say, celebrities used to have a stomach for all these various kind of responses, and I hope she will also take it in the stride. But please remember, when you seem to be offensive or disrespect towards Indian culture, and when you go outside, public reacts. That's the reason. Yes, it should be kept in a certain limit. Nobody disagrees, but she should also be tolerant to certain. She cannot be too touchy. Being celebrities, they cannot be too touchy towards criticism, right?
Okay. But or should we have a more constructive dialogue here? And that's why I'll bring in Zeenat Shaukat Ali. Zeenat Shaukat Ali, hijab is seen as a personal choice. But here, the protocol of entering that mosque requires someone to cover the head. That's why perhaps Deepika Padukone, being respectful towards culture and tradition, is doing so. Then why this entire furor?
Thank you for inviting me to the show. I think that, the center of the storm, about respecting culture and, the turn this is taking, one forgets that this matter is a troll. First of all, a troller, when he is, trolling someone, he is hurting someone and he is harming someone also. So, we never think of the troller, but we only think of the troll. I'd like to start with that. And aren't we creating a cultural war, a storm within a teacup? It is like this, that when you depict a particular role, if you are, when Shirley MacLaine did Can, she had to portray the role that she was given and not the culture of what she believes in or what she represents. And similarly, when Shah Rukh Khan did a South Indian film, he wore the lungi and not his usual costume. Here she is I believe, a brand ambassador of tourism. And when she is asked to do something and she's asked to wear a particular attire, it is merely a professional. I don't say how this has to do with her inner thinking or her inner reflection. This is what I think. And also, I do feel that, in any place of religious worship, when you go, you respect that place. So you cover your hair and you wear a certain kind of an attire. I generally do not cover my head, but when I go to a mosque or if I visit even a mandir or if I go to a gurdwara or any place of worship, I would respect that place of worship and do what I would do even in my place of worship. So the thing is that, that is the respect that you show. But over here, I believe that this storm in a teacup that we are raising in this cultural war that we are creating, instead of celebrating Deepika, who's a first-grade actress, a very good actress, given us some brilliant films, we are going after what a troller is saying.